Oh yeah. Welcome, guys, to the Half-Azz Gamer Podcast. I am your host with the most and extremely late host, Rebel Havoc here. And welcome to the Half-Azz Gamer Podcast. Thank you guys for all who showed up here. I really appreciate everyone who is here in chat here, ready to go to chat about the topics we have to talk about today. And we got some pretty good ones today, as always. Before we start and I introduce my guest, I want to explain the rules to you chatters out there. Remember, this is a gaming-related podcast, but we will go into other off-topic podcasts at the end, only at the end. Okay, but majority of this will be gaming-related. All right, feel free to chat and discuss while here in Twitch chat. You're more than welcome to discuss. All right, and if you got friends, bring them in here. They can discuss with us too. All right, this is not nothing professional. Okay, I'll try my best to interact with the chat. And yes, this is very bad. All right, I usually do this for practice, for whenever I actually decide to make my edited podcast, and this is definitely helping me with getting my words out in a smooth and concise way. And remember, we're not here to convince you of anything. Okay, we're just we're just talking about games. All right, we're not trying to convince anybody here of anything. Okay, we just want to get other people's opinion, your opinions, and our discussers today opinions on their subject here today. All right. Remember, we're not industries insiders. Okay, we're not developers or anything. We're not game journalists. All right, we're just dudes, or we're just gamers who like to play games. All right, so this is not professional in any kind of manner. All right, and as always, if you like this, you can feel free to contact me if you guys want me to improve, or how can I improve. So, all right, on to our today's guest. All right, our first guest here is Logic. Hello, say Logic. Are you here? Say hello, Logic.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Logic. He is our first guest.
All right,
and we have two. All right, we did have one special guest, but we have two very special guests today. Actually. All right. Our first special guest is the main man. Everybody loves him. Everybody hates him. Okay. Nah, not really. I think everybody likes him more than me. Believe it or not, I think so. But Mr. Fluffums, say hello to your fans out there. Fluffums.
Guys, I took a shower just so y'all don't smell my balls through the mic, just for y'all. Just get that cheese out with the grater and everything. It's great to talk to y'all again.
Yeah, Mr. Fluffums. Everybody, we missed you. I missed you. We all missed you. And our second special guest, the Mr. I like to call him Mr. Slash and Dash, and Slash, the Guns 2 Senpai Master, Zan Will. How are you doing today, Zan?
Squad. How's it going?
Squad. Okay.
Squad. Shout out to the squad.
Squash zucchini.
Squad.
Very vague. You guys know.
All right. Zan Will, definitely cool. If you guys haven't checked out his stream, whenever he does stream, you definitely need to go check him out. Very big fan of his Outlast playthrough. Love that one. Love that Outlast playthrough. Alrighty. So thank you guys for being on the show today. Really appreciate it here. And we are going to go ahead, since we were running a little bit late here, we're going to go ahead and run straight into our first topic here, which is game expectations, which is presented to us by Logic. So Logic, if you would please go ahead and tell us about what are your game expectations here.
Over the days, everybody's been talking about gaming expectations. They rose from the first game all the way up to the games nowadays. Game expectations can change. I mean, look at Call of Duty goes. When it first came out, it had high expectations. The whole Call of Duty community loved it when they first saw the previews. But when the game came out, everything was broken. Multiplayer wouldn't work right. The campaign was just stupidly retarded. And it's just the not zombies. Freaking survival mode was just bad. Everything about it was just horrible. Nobody liked it. It was just bad in general.
And which Call of Duty are you speaking about here, so we can get a clearer picture here?
I was talking about Call of Duty Ghosts, the worst one that came out.
Call of Duty Ghost, eh? I never actually played Call of Duty Ghost, but I do know how people feel when it comes to game expectations. Yes, actually, I can relate this to Halo 5. I know you guys get tired hearing me talking about Halo 5, but super hype game, especially when it came to the story, and it was not very that much hype. The story was good, but it wasn't that as hype as they were making it out to be. So definitely can understand the game expectation. It really does sucks when the publishers and developers, they put all this money into the advertisement just to fucking get you hype about this game so you can go out and buy it, and that's the reason why they do it, so you can go out and buy it and pre-order. The pre-order culture we have going on here, that's definitely a factor into this whole game expectation / game hype that we have in it. And it's a shame, and we as gamers should know better not to fall for such easy tactics, prey tactics like that. We should not be falling for that. We should be more informative consumers. Yes, we're gamers, we love to play games, but we're also consumers, and we hold jobs, and we have to pay bills. We don't want to waste our money on fucking shitty games. And Call of Duty Ghosts, actually I do remember reading some things about it. That was a damn shame that game was terrible. That was like the first game to be released on the next gen consoles, right? Logic?
Yes, it was, and it rose to high expectations, but nobody liked it.
Damn. Fluffums, what do you got to say on this?
I would have to actually agree that Ghost was probably the only shitty one they had, and then I never even played the second one just because the first one was just so poorly put together. It looked like they tried to put like three versions of their own game into one game, and it just felt horribly. Black Ops 3 though, at least the hype on that one was pretty good. The zombie mode is different. It's not like the ones before. It's changed, and I find it to be enjoyable if you fucking know what's going on with the goddamn squids and tentacles and shit.
Bad hentai, man.
I am waiting for someone to get like ass fucked like right on that game, like right just like sit down and watch, like make my character eat popcorn. I don't know, I feel like Call of Duty is kind of going with whatever they have at this point, because the next step for them would pretty much just be shooting into the future, because now they have like the ones with the exoskeletons and shit, right?
Space battles,
that's pretty much like the only option left for them after this point.
Next thing you know, they have fucking Star Wars, fucking Dark Vader.
Yeah. they're gonna turn into Star Wars for like Black Ops 4 pretty much. They're gonna have like laser weapons and shit, and they're gonna have like the Stormtrooper armor, and then it's like if you pre-order you get Darth Vader armor, then it's like, oh, okay. Y'all might need to do some copyright infringement. It's cool.
Zed, my man, what do you got to say about this, man?
About Call of Duty? Oh boy. Well, I feel like Call of Duty, a lot of great games get inspiration from other games. I believe Call of Duty got inspired from what was that, Unreal Tournament? Same thing with Halo, the original Halo 1, Halo 2. And when it comes to gamers' expectations, I believe a long time ago when they were first released, the Call of Duty, people believed it was going to play a lot like, a lot of those original games that a lot of people grew up with. And just progressively over time, I believe a lot of the older community, just like you said, Rebel, they got older, they matured, they got a job, they didn't have enough time for it, so now they're appealing to a younger demographic with these high-tech technology. Now they got exoscuds. It's like you're playing Titanfall. I feel like Halo and Call of Duty kind of switch roles, you know what I mean? Halo's becoming more like Call of Duty, Call of Duty's becoming more like Halo, and now they're both so much like each other that you can't distinguish them from one another.
Interesting, very interesting topic you bring up there because appealing to the younger demographic, I can agree with that, and I can see a lot of younger gamers being into like the newer Halo and being into like the newer Call of Duty games like that. You know, quick, fast. You know, get in there and get shit done. You know, when we were playing back in the day, it wasn't like that. You know, slow, methodical. You know, a lot of game mechanics within those games were never in like our, you know, like original Call of Duty, like Allied Assault. That was not in there. Like running, dashing, kill streaks. Kill streak was actually introduced. I want to say Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, the very first one. That's when kill streak was like introduced, and even a dashing and running. That all that was introduced in the Modern Warfare, I believe. But yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. Yeah, I like yeah, appealing to a younger demographic. I can understand that.
Who remembers inverted controls as being default?
Oh yeah. I remember when I played Halo, the inverted controls were like that was normal.
Oh yeah,
that's what was weird when I was going to play Call of Duty. It was just like, oh shit, this is new. What you were saying the other time? I'm sorry.
I remember like Torok or for the Nintendo 64, it had default inverted controls. Same thing with 007, and I believe a lot of the Unreal Tournament games were inverted default.
True. I definitely remember those. But that definitely is a factor. Look at that younger demographics, yeah. And unfortunately, when it comes to gamers like us and even Logic, I'm pretty sure plays previous Call of Duty games. Those, you know, when the games come like this and they like it just sucks. It definitely hurts a lot. It definitely hurts a whole lot. Developers should put more time. They should curtail if they're trying to appeal to most mass crowd. They definitely need to put in game types that appeal to both demographics, not just one. You know, that's why a lot of people hate Halo, because a lot of old Halo players they want Halo 1, 2, and 3. That's all they want. You know, that's all they want is Halo 1, 2, and 3. But it's like those games are gone now. You know, Halo 5 still I think it hits a sweet spot between the old and the new. You know, but we have to think, like, we have to remember, like, hey, those days are gone. You know, there's a new gamers coming up. You know, and Not So Fly said, how do you feel about Black Ops 3 zombies being Americans? Are you asking that to?
I think that's
entire panel, or is that to Logic? I don't know if he wants to talk about. I don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't really say anything.
I personally think it's retarded.
You think it's retarded? You think they should use some like
Yeah, they should, like. It's been Americans this whole time. Besides Black Ops 2, with the DLC packs, Black Ops 2 only had the 3 main characters from the first Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, and now it's just been all American.
Oh, so I want like a little bit more diversity with the characters.
Yeah.
Maybe like what do you Latino?
Someone from Mexico.
So Spanish, you know, someone.
Yeah.
Shit. I want to see some fucking Irish dude in there. You know, fucking.
You know, I don't think you could put I don't think you could distinguish race when it comes to zombies. Zombies are just a whole different field on their own.
I'm sorry, but a zombie with a sombrero, I can see that.
I want that.
Maybe someone put that on him as a joke.
But yeah, definitely can see the complaints with the non-diversity here and without the zombies being in. Anybody else have anything to say about this? You guys? Is there any more?
What's with the fucking tentacles?
I don't.
The tentacles.
I don't understand. What's with, like, you look up in the sky and there's a giant hentai monster.
Bad hentai going on.
I don't know. Maybe Zed could give us.
Oh yeah. I'm low key. I'm low key head to review.
All right. Well, if that's all we have to say about that topic, then we will move on to the next one, which is Tomb Raider. Not the new one, guys. We're not talking about the new one, but the reboot here, the one that was released before this one. The Rise, not Rise of Tomb Raider. Was it just called Tomb Raider?
Yeah, just Tomb Raider.
It was
I
just
think
called
was
Tomb Raider, right?
Anniversary, wasn't it?
Oh well, you can say Tomb Raider Anniversary. That'll work too.
I don't know if I can know the names.
Tomb Raider Anniversary, and this one still kind of correlates with our last time, but this was brought up by Mr. Fluffums. What do you got to say about Tomb Raider and hype culture? Or the hype, game hype? What is it?
Going off of what we said earlier, if I do not get to fucking fight a goddamn bear with nothing but a hatchet in the next Tomb Raider, I'm gonna be thoroughly pissed. Because that's all I'm really buying it for. It's just like Skyrim when you just buy it just to fight the dragons. It's the same kind of concept, and I'm hoping Tomb Raider delivers on the terms of combat. Because the one that came out in like what, 2013, 2012?
The last one?
Yeah, like 2012.
Yeah, the new
2012,
one?
yeah.
212. I thoroughly enjoyed it just because in the combat system, it's more realistic for a character that size. Like she's like some 130-pound girl, and she's not like overpowering these characters somehow. She's not like breaking their necks or like straight up cutting them in half. She's like dodging, and then she'll do like a real quick piercing maneuver with the ice pick thing or climbing axe, whatever the fuck it is that she's holding. And then she takes him out in like a brutal but logical, realistic way. So I'm hoping the next one is just as good in terms of physics and how this 130-pound girl who only has like some sort of training from her dad's colleagues and stuff like that. I'm hoping it stays realistic in terms of how Tomb Raider could be realistic. But I'm also hoping that it still delivers on the interesting enemy characters, like how the 2012 you fight like those zombie samurai dudes, and then in 13 you're supposed to, or next one coming up 2015 you're supposed to be fighting a it's not fucking the Yetis, but it's like some other characters, some other kind of mythological monster or some shit like that. So I'm hoping it delivers on that.
Okay. You make a very good point. I'm sorry, I read some of the reviews for the new Tomb Raider because there are reviews out for it, and they say it's a very excellent game. So I think your hype is very secure, actually, Buffums.
Good.
I'm gonna have Zan. What you gonna say first before I move on? What I want to say though
About Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Well, I played the first, the one that he was talking about, the one that came out for the last gen system, and I loved it. I loved it. Being a fan of the original Tomb Raider series for the PlayStation, I love this new one. I really do. I fell out of Tomb Raider series, I believe after 3 for the original PlayStation. After that, they got kind of silly. And I just, yeah. Even though the first one had like a dinosaur in it, right?
Yes, the T-Rex.
Yeah. But I felt like they just weren't nailing it with the atmosphere, the sense of dread and exploring, feeling like you're lost, you don't know what you're doing. And then this new one, being stranded on an island, I love the feeling of it. You don't know what you're gonna see around every corner. You feel really tense, and it's really amazing. I like that. Like throughout the first 10 minutes of the game, you just get hooked right in. I love it. And as for the new one, I can't wait to try it out. I have a PlayStation 4, but I'm gonna have to wait to get that. But I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Mr. Logic, what do you have to say on this?
I really can't say no. I've never played a Tomb Raider in my life. I've thought about getting the games. Yes, I know. I'm a disappointment. I'm a disappointment.
Definitely pick it up. If you pick up I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a holiday sale, somewhere. On either on the consoles stores or even on PC. Definitely pick it up. It's definitely a good game.
Yeah, I've thought about getting. I'm gonna get it, but I've never come around to it.
Okay. But I actually wanted to say something because yeah, y'all know me. I go and I read about every little thing about the games. And Tomb Raider, the reboot, I had some issues with it. I thought it was a good game overall. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad game. Definitely, everyone should go play it. It's definitely still a good game. But I will say that I did have some issues with it. But Fluffums and me and him have talked about Tomb Raider a little bit before.
Hold on a second. I have to do this.
What?
Right now I'm playing Fallout 4. I just ran into 2 Deathclaws. And all I got is a hatchet and 10 Molotovs. I'm gonna make this fucking
really?
work.
You got this.
We're gonna go fucking. He's like, I'm gonna make this fucking work.
Come at me, baby!
I got a hatchet and 10 Molotov. But Fluffums did make some sense to me though, because at first I didn't like how like she shot the deer and then she was going around mass murdering everyone. Like she was so sad about killing the deer, and then she goes around mass murder all these dudes. But Fluffums actually he straightened me up about. He gave me a good perspective on his. She's got to survive. She's got to live. If one thing was being criticized was the violence and her going around murdering people, it didn't make too much sense to me. But the way Fluffums explained to me, like how she was killing the people, like she was putting all her weight into it. Like she's like when she swings that fucking, she is just not swinging it with one. She is like using both hands and going across the face. It's like when she jumps on dude's back, she's putting her entire weight into killing these dudes. And I was like, it seems like Fluffums, like she is just trying to get through this, and it didn't make sense. But if you really think about it, even just because of those kill animations and how they are actually played out, she is just trying to fucking survive, and that really changed my perspective on it, which made it an even better game to me now. Because Fluffums made a point, like she is like the way she acts, the talk. You know, even when she gets hurt and she's all dirty up, even the death animations. I don't know if you've ever seen the death animations. They're pretty brutal.
I've never died yet.
I hated it.
Those things.
She can run away so quick.
But and the funny thing, I had read this after Fluffums told me about that. I want to say the main, the overall director of the game. He said the reason the animations are so brutal within in that game is because they want you to care for Lara. I don't know the exact pronunciation of her name.
Lara Croft.
I think it's Lara. But when she dies, it's terrible. It is like some of the worst things you see in the game, and you're just like, I don't want to have her die again. So you play even better the next time around. And I can agree with that, because like when she dies, like those little death animations, they're pretty bad. There's some pretty bad ones. Like there's one she gets stuck through the neck, and that's purposely done so that the next time you start to care for her. Like, oh, I don't want her to die like that again. You know, I'm gonna play better. You know, it gives you a sense of care. And the way she kills her enemies, it makes you feel like she's just not, like Gears of War, curb stomping people. No, she is putting her entire body and her weight and her strength to take out these dudes. And it adds more sense to caring for her throughout that game. So definitely Fluffums changed my outlook on that game. I definitely appreciate it, and it makes me appreciate that game even more. And I'm very excited whenever I do get some money in. I would definitely be picking up the newer one, because I really did enjoy that last one. And about your hype, Fluffums, the reviews are like in the 9s. They're like in the 9s, like 9 out of 10. So I think you're going to have a very excellent time. And Not So Fly, he wants Laura to have dual pistols again. I think we all here in chat can agree that she needs to get the dual pistols again. I think she has the booty shorts in here.
There's more to life than booty shorts.
Yeah, there's more to life than booty shorts. The problem is lack of emotions. If they give her, but they did give her. But they make you feel for her in the. They make you feel for her in the game with the death animations and how she actually putting her weight into killing these people. That's where the emotion comes from. When you, the player, have an emotional attachment to her. Yeah, at first it didn't make sense, but when Fluffums was playing to me, and if I don't know if Fluffums want to explain. Well, he did say it earlier in his opening comments. That's what was making you care for her. 50% of her weight is in her boobs. Out of here. Out of here.
It keeps her
Look here.
balanced.
New Laura boobs are not as big as old Laura boobs. I kind of miss old
They
Laura
jiggle
boobs.
a lot more.
Yeah, but do they have more? Is there more breast physics?
It feels like it, yeah.
It feels like there's more breast physics. Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, like every time she climbs up, like her tits bounce for some reason. Then it's like, how are they? Wouldn't they just be going in the opposite direction?
I have no comment on that. I know. They did not give her enough dialogue emotion. I will agree with that. She did kind of seem like a little worrisome whenever she talked. But me as a player, when I was playing, I felt like I didn't want her to die at all. I was like, I am going to play my damn best to make sure she makes it through. You know, I think that's where the emotion comes from. It's not through her, but through the situation that she's in and what could happen if you let her die. And that is something a lot of games don't make you feel. But I think they nailed it pretty good within that game. Guys, anybody else has any thing to say about this? Zan, Anthony? I mean, Logic, I'm sorry. God damn it.
See, you done messed.
I'm so sorry.
You done messed.
Why didn't you put your Twitch name? It's so easy when you put your Twitch name. I look at the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
God, now I'm gonna be set afire. But anybody else have anything to comment on this?
I really kind of want a dog for Laura in the new game that's coming up. I want her to have like some kind of companion to go with instead of it like just being her. Because it does add to the dread when it's just you by yourself, but then I feel like you could always at least work like some kind of dog mechanic into that game.
Oh shit. Now it looks like we have some fucking channel issues here. Give me a second here. But we are going to go ahead and go on with the next. Oh shit, the next topic is my topic. Actually, give me like 5 minutes, guys.
Alright.
I thought there we go. Alright, never mind. Apparently my Twitch didn't update my shit, so I had to go back and fix it again. That happens from time to time. That's okay though. That is totally fine. Thank you. I think it was Mr. Zed. He reminded me of that. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to their next topic, which is Fallout 4, and that was brought up by me and Zan. Both of us wanted to talk about some Fallout 4 here. Okay, there we go.
Okay, good.
All right, you in there? I'm sorry. I just noticed that you got booted out. I don't know why you got booted out. That
Told me
weird.
I got disconnected.
Okay, all right. But we're gonna talk about Fallout 4 next here. Me and Zan brought up Fallout 4. But I'm gonna do open remarks here. Because Fallout 4 is we're not gonna spoil it, alright, if anybody here. I'm pretty sure you guys been watching my stream, and I haven't made it very far in the story, so there's really not too much to be spoiled here, because I don't know what's going on in the main story. But I'm just gonna talk about, can buggy games still be good? And I'm gonna say, I have to say yes, buggy games can still be very good games, but that does not excuse them from not being a buggy. Now, I own the game on the PC. I believe Zed and Fluffs own it on the consoles, right?
Yes.
What do you have it on, Zan? PS4 or Xbox One?
I got it on PS4.
And well, God, we got a diverse. I think Fluffum has it on Xbox One because that's the only thing he owns, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. So we got three different views on the same game. That's excellent. Actually, that really worked out really well here. I'm gonna say on PC, it runs super bad. I mean, not super bad. It runs really good. for PC standards. Like, it runs minimum PC standards good. Okay. It's a good game when it's not buggy, but I have to say it still suffers from the same kind of issues from Fallout 4. Like your friendly AI is still dumb as rocks. There's clipping issues. There's sometimes the NPCs that they don't respond, or they don't do the scripted events that they're scripted to do. So you have to stop the game or reload the save it, and then reload the save in order to get the NPC to do what they do. And I've had this happen several times. Enemies will fall from the sky. Like, I will kill them, and then their body will fall to the ground, and then the body will start to fall from the sky, and this is like the weirdest thing to ever happen in this game, other than the bodies. Oh, I have actually killed one enemy one time, and his body clipped into the ground, and I couldn't loot him because his body was like underground. And those are heartbreaking things to see. You know, you would think that, hey, you know, Bethesda, they've been working with this game since they've been working with this engine since what? Shit.
Since Skyrim.
Well, no, actually, it was long. I think since Oblivion. Believe it or not, I believe it's since Oblivion.
I want to say Morrowind, but I'm wrong.
Yeah, nah, I don't think it was more. I want to say they were using probably a better engine, because I think Morrowind ran better than what these games are running at, or with the bugs. But I mean, they were working with this engine for some years now. You would think that, hey, you know, they can get this shit fixed, you know. But no, these same problems were in the last game. You know, what was the last game they had? What? Not Obsidian, which was New Vegas, but the one before that, Fallout 3. Oh, Skyrim, sorry. Skyrim, right? You know, you would think that, hey, they would take some time out to, you know, fix these bugs, which can deter from your overall impression of the game, because when the game works, the game is actually pretty good, you know, except for your AI. You can never... You know, that's something that they have to, like, really take some time to really put some time into. But, like, the bugs, like the clipping issues and the scripting issues, they should take out some time to really clear those up. Like, I don't care if my enemy... I already expect the enemies and even my companion AI to be stupid, you know. But, you know, but, like, the clipping, the falling through grounds, enemies falling from the sky, those things, they should have been fixed, I believe, from the start now, because this is when you got Oblivion, Fallout 3, Skyrim. That's 3 games, you know, already using the same engine. You know, these problems should be fixed by now. That's what I feel. But when the game plays good, it plays great. I love the game. Is good. You know, as much time if I put into this game already, I already put a day worth of time already into this game. So.
Oh yes.
You know, so, and oh yeah, I forgot, frame drop issues, because I will walk into a town. I got a pretty decent ass computer. Like, my shit is not like medium quality. My computer is like high quality, and I get frame drop issues, and I know it's bad for Xbox One and a PS4. Xbox One being the worst, and I know Fluffums can experience. I know you experience some of the frame drops. Like, you'll walk into a time, and then the game's just like goes to damn near like, you know, still like slideshow fucking frame drops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I know the PS4, they have some of the same issues, but not as bad as the Xbox One. But still the same issues. And not only do you guys suffer from the even worse frame drop, but y'all suffer from those fucking bodies falling out of the sky and clipping through. Y'all suffer from the same issues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So what do you guys feel about this? I know I assume what you guys feel, but Zan, I'm gonna start with you. What do you say? How do you feel about Fallout 4?
A lot of minor issues. It could be worse, to be honest. Could be a lot worse.
True that.
Yeah. I don't think there hasn't been any like game breaking bugs so far. from what I've been seeing. It's a lot of tame stuff that could be patched out pretty quickly, like conversations not going, the clipping stuff, like you said, with the enemies, and the town. Yeah, and the frame rate drops when it comes to walking into a town. That tends to happen a lot, especially if you're going to the town and you know you have to be there.
Yeah.
You're like, I gotta wait for a frame drop, and boom, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, those towns, I'm pretty sure, are what kills you guys the most on the consoles. It's pretty bad, man. What about you, Mr. Fluffums?
I get minor issues but it's mainly just like the conversations with the NPCs or NPC interaction in general. As far as like clippings and stuff like that, I've never had that yet. I'm expecting it to because of Skyrim fucking experience, but
No, yeah, it's gonna happen at some point or another.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna glitch into like a pack of Deathclaws eventually, and then it's gonna be like, well, fuck me.
Yeah, and Logic, I know you don't have Fallout 4, but how do you feel about, a game being good but still having these kind of bugs? How do you feel about that? Logic? Hello?
He did.
He did. He did.
He left a will, and he said, "Carry on" in my name.
Is he here?
Oh, he did.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get his whenever he comes back. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He sent me a message. Oh, he had to go feed his dog. He had to go feed his dog.
Oh, wow.
It's okay. All right. This is not a professional podcast. It's not. It's okay. Gotta go feed your dog. Gotta go feed your dog. You know what I'm saying? All right. But overall, though, all right, we can go. We're gonna talk about the good about the game. All right. Remember, don't steal this words here, guys. The game is good. You know what? I was just expecting Fallout, and I'm not gonna lie. That's what I got. I got Fallout. You go around, you murder a lot of people, you collect loot, and you go back around and you kill people with the loot that you just collected. That is exactly what Fallout. I do like the crafting in there. I don't know how many hours I wasted trying to make my guns as badass possible that fits my gameplay. I love that part.
Oh yes.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's some pretty good number of customizations you can do with the guns. You can mix and match and get some of that good sweet gun nut goodness out of it.
Oh yeah.
And I was playing around with this a lot yesterday. The settlement metagame, well, not metagame, or a little mini game that they have, where you have to manage the resources and the settlements. I like that a little bit.
Damn.
I kind of wish they would have went into more details with the settlements. Like, maybe they could have put a little bit more effort into it. But it's nice that you can build a settlement. You can build your little yourself a private home within those settlements. And definitely the companions are actually more interesting in this one too. You can talk to them, they have conversation, and some of them, and all of them, I want to say all of them do, because I only did it for one though. They have even missions that deal with their backstories.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They are actually pretty interesting this time around. The companions, they bring something to the table, and I don't know if y'all consider this a spoiler. All right. You can have multiple relationships with multiple companions.
Well,
Let's go, squad.
Okay. Okay.
A relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Squad.
there is no limit to how many of your companions you can sext in that game.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes. Let's spread that radiation STD.
Oh yeah.
Let's get that glowing dick. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a slice of Mr. Handy.
Yeah, go ahead. I do like that. Zan, what do you say about the good about Fallout?
About the Fallouts, the good so far, god damn it, I have no problems with it. The pros, rather than the cons. There's so many pros to the game that I just deal with the cons because the game is just so fantastic. I got hooked. And with the town building, yeah, I got really hooked. I took my time just laying down a fence around the entire town, and that alone took me like 2 hours. I'm like, I need this right here, I need this right here, I need that right there, put a little turn right here. God damn it, I love it.
Yeah, man, that settlement is. I don't know why. I was like, this game needed this. Like, it needed this, and like, because if it was just plain old Fallout, I don't think I would have been playing it as long. I think that settlement has added something new to the game, and even the crafting after something new, but I think the settlement. That's why I wish it was deeper now. I was like, I want more of this. They need to fucking like make a mini game, like an update, just to make it deeper. I really liked that. It's simple right now, but it could be so much better. I think they could just easily make it better with a couple of updates. Fluffums, what do you say?
I like how you can pretty much be a cannibalistic ghoul now.
Ooh.
With some upgrades.
Really?
I will admit, after I killed that Deathclaw, which by the way went perfectly, I did not die 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I got fucked. Twice.
After I killed that Deathclaw, I killed some raiders, and then I was like, oh yeah, I bought that perk where I can cannibalize them, and then sure enough, your character goes into like this sequence where he's just straight up eating the fuck out of the character, like no fucks given, just raw and eating him. And my companion is a super mutant, and he's straight up like that. And you know what? I like this game. I like this game strictly just because of that.
Yeah,
Super Mutant likes it.
Yeah, I am having a good time playing this game. I know I will be streaming it later today. You know, even with all the problems and the bugginess, I definitely like the game. Logic, are you back?
I've been back.
Yeah. Did you hear what we were saying about the problems with Fallout?
Nah, I wasn't here for.
To sum it up, squad.
I know. Have you? I know you haven't played it. Do you want to mention anything on it? How do you feel about when a game is good but it still have bugs and problems with it? Like, the game is good. Like, Fallout is good. Fallout 4 is good, but there's still bugs and problems. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, if the problems aren't that big, I mean, like if it happens once and then it waits a long time and it happens again, yeah, I can deal. But if it's like I move 3 feet and then I move 3 feet back and I keep on doing it back and forth, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. If it doesn't occur every time and it's not that big of a problem, then it don't bother me.
Really? It doesn't bother you that too much?
Nah, not really. If it's not big, it's not a big problem, then I can go by it. I'll be like, oh, it happened once, okay. Oh, it happened again, okay. Coincidence.
Yeah, and I think that's what people are. That's the general feel everybody feels about Fallout 4. Like, yeah, we got these problems, but it's nothing like, oh man, my game is like fucking crashing and I can't actually play the game. Like, none of the bugs doesn't actually prevent you from playing the game, and I think that's why this game is getting so much of a pass. You know, because the bugs are not really like yeah, my frame may drop for maybe like a second or a second or two, but they go right back and the game is great. You know, plays good. Yeah, a body fell out of the sky, but I think it's kind of hilarious because, you know, I was in the building and it fell from the sky, like it was ceiling. You know, I think it's hilarious. Like, you know, it's noticeable. It kind of take you out of the little immersion a little bit, but you know what? It's like fucking hilarious. You know, like I think one time I shot a dude and he went like flying 25 feet in the air. And I was like, I don't know how hard I shot him, or that bullet hit him in the head, but
hard enough.
Yeah, he went hard flying in the sky. But the game is still good, and Fallout 4, I still would suggest people to go play it. You know, no matter what system, even the Xbox One, which I think is the one that suffers from the frame rate issues the most, from what I read. And all the official game testers and, you know, frame rate testers, you know,
official.
Yeah. You know, but the game is still good. Y'all see me streaming it all the time now, and I'm so sorry.
I listen to you stream it. I don't watch it. I listen.
I try to
keep streaming.
and I'm
I
sorry.
listen.
It is probably I'm going to be probably playing that game for a while. I have barely scratched the story too, or anything, or any of the side quests, because all I ever do is go around and manage my settlement and like kill raiders, and raid stuff, and build my settlements bigger. But I'm definitely having a good time. I think overall, I would still suggest people to go buy it. If you have a good PC, I would say get it on PC. Like, there's less problems of this on the PC. And Callista asks, "Are we recording this?" No, but Twitch is recording it for us, so I'm going to highlight this. I didn't highlight last week, but I will go back and highlight that one. It's still under the timer. I didn't highlight the first couple ones, because those were just me, just talking. The first couple of ones were just me talking.
You should have saved it either way.
Those are, I tell you the truth, guys. These are just for practice for me, but I think I'm just gonna make it like a thing now, because people like coming in and they like talking with us. Not so fly said they can still patch the game, and you're right.
Yeah.
You know, they can still patch the game, but the problem I really have is that they've been working with this engine for so long that these problems should have already be fixed. You know.
The way I see it is like there's going to be mistakes at some point in time. It can't be completely perfect.
Yeah, but the gameplay's so good. Like when you actually play it and it's working. I mean, when you don't notice those bugs at all, the game is great. And I think that's a testament to how good the Fallout games are. Like they have these technical problems, but they're good. The game is good. Like it plays. You know, it is not crashing. These bugs don't actually prevent you from continuing playing the game unless it's a scripting problem. Then that does actually, prevent you from playing the game.
Yeah.
But it's okay though. You can just reload and the script will be fixed, and then you will continue on. But you're right. They could patch the game. They could fix these problems. But this will always be on people's mind. Like, hey, why is these same problems that, Oblivion, that was in Oblivion. Like Oblivion is like fucking old now. It's like that's 360. Like damn near released it with 360, The problem should be fixed. But hey, Fallout 4 is good. I will still suggest anybody go out and play it. Just get it on the PC though, because it runs a little bit better. Or if you're gonna get on the console, I love my Xbox One. And I'm not like a big fanboy, but if you are, get it on the PS4. Like the Xbox One is, unless you.
I don't know if any. Go on.
I mean, I would get it on the PS4 because it runs a tad bit better than the Xbox One. But if you're like Mr. Fluffums and you got an Xbox One, then go ahead. Obviously, go get it. Still, it's still that good of a game. But you will have no technical issues. I just can't let it slip. The game kind of bugs out sometimes. And plus mods. Oh yeah, also, not so fly. He brings up a good point. There are going to be mods for not only for PC anymore. There are going to be mods for the Xbox and PlayStation 4 version of the game. Also, I heard they're going to try to get the scripted mods too, which I think I was only going to assume is this going to be like clothes or like aesthetics mods for the PS4 and Xbox One. But the mods, I think they say, you can try to get scripted mods on the PS4, and scripted mods will change damn near anything about the fucking game. Like, it can change up how the level up system works, or how it can add actual missions into the game with scripted mods, and that is awesome if they manage to do that. If modders actually manage to put those in Fallout 4. Custom-made missions made by people who like Fallout 4. I'm very excited. I don't know if you guys ever played Skyrim on a PC, but they got some pretty sweet-ass custom-made missions that you can play that last for like, hours. Definitely you should check. Yeah, you should check it out. If you got a PC and you got Skyrim, definitely check out some of those mission mods. Definitely some good ones on there. And
all I'm saying is bring back the Milkman mod. I'll be fine. I'll be fine with it.
The Milkman rod.
The milk.
Yeah, you never heard of the Milkman mod?
The Milkman mod.
Yeah.
Chocolate milkman.
That chocolate milk, yeah. Fucking that vanilla. That strawberry. No, fuck that. The strawberry milk. God
Oh,
damn
that's
it.
strawberry.
Go
Let's
to
go.
blackest
You know
option.
what? You know, every time I think of, it's been that long since I had strawberry milk. That is a lot. I think the last time I had strawberry milk was in high school. I think I'm gonna go out and buy me some strawberry milk today.
What's it strawberry milk?
Not Supply says console companies need to compete with PC, so mods on console is a huge step up, which is correct. And I'm very glad that my console gamers get to experience the sweetness of fucking skimpy outfits and having a personal skimpy outfitted maid follow you around in Fallout 4. I am very excited for my console players out there to experience those sweet pleasures that I got to experience here on the PC. And
Shout out to my
also,
Gundles.
you know, we got to mention it. You know, somebody's gonna release. You know, actually, it's already is released, but there is a you know, a nudity mod. You know, no underwears. So when you take the clothes off,
My favorite mod. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's already out on PC. So I'm very excited for my console players to get their hands on those type of mods. Definitely. But is that all we have to say about Fallout 4? Is anybody else want to bring up anything else? My discussioners or my talkers here?
TR for the win every day. Fight me.
What?
1v1.
NCR.
1v1.
Yeah,
We have
NCR
a hotel. Let's go.
best.
I'll beat you at that Fernie.
Yeah. Future parent lock for console mods. I can definitely. That is definitely in the near future. Oh man, I can't have my son fucking playing nudity Fallout 4. I need to lock this down for a second.
I know what you're doing.
That is gonna change your whole world in Fallout. Just beat the story first though, before you start modding out. Because once you start modding, this always happened with me when I played Skyrim. Like when I first played Skyrim on the PC, I just modded it, and I never finished the game ever. I just kept modding. Like, oh, this armor looks cool. Oh, that look cool. Oh, that nah. I could never finish a game. So right now, this is your chance to get through the story. So you should do it before you modded it because you're gonna end up like me. Just keep reading.
I like how you
over and
just
over again.
revealed to us that you have like an addictive personality.
To mods, to
Yes,
yeah, to
like right off
skibbies.
the bat.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
All
I have to
my
pay somebody to make a rebel mod.
respect to all my real life women, but my video game women needs to look like sluts all the time. But if anybody don't have anything else to say, that is actually our last topic for the day. Not long actually. That was about an hour and 20 minutes here. Now it's time for the chat. Is there anybody here in chat who wants to say anything, or y'all want to bring up something that you want us to talk about here, and you wanted to discuss with you there in chat? You're more than welcome to bring up something. I really don't have anything else to say really here. Me. Get that big titty mod.
Bam.
Big titty. them body mods. They. And I know this is like not strange, but y'all know the Nexus, right? Nexus is where the most popular site to get like mods for like Skyrim and any other game.
Yep.
But the Nexus is very strict on what kind of mods they have on that site. Like they do not have the heavily adult related mods on there, believe it or not. There is actually another site you have to go for those, because the Nexus won't host them. And actually a lot of modders get upset with that. They're like, hey man, come on, you say y'all open, but you fucking won't let me have my super skimpy swimsuit mod on here because you guys are being stupid about it. Come on, man. But they won't host your mod on there. And actually, I don't know how the console are going to do it, but I do remember reading somewhere Bethesda said they're not are going to be heavily strict about what mods are going to be on your console. So like, if you're going to break your game, that is you.
I don't think nudity.
That is on you. Yeah, and I'm glad they're doing that. You know, if people want to do it, I'm always open. I'm always down for like freedom of games. That's why I would prefer my games on PC, because I think PC reflect that freedom of gaming. But I'm super excited about those consoles. But yeah. Well, I don't see anything else. Or there's no one in chat they're bringing up. Do they have some sex mods? Yeah. The Nexus won't allow those mods. There are, and
that hot content.
there are places for them. I've been there. But they won't allow. They won't host those mods on there. They will straight up tell you no. And I think it's weird because, you know, there's like a skimpy, outfit right there that you can download, but you won't let people. Might as well. They won't let you go the whole. They won't let you make it to home base. They only let you go to third, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh, you know what? One last thing about Fallout 4. I actually realized in Fallout 4 they make it super easy for you to equip your companions with weapons and armor. It is the most easiest. Because
how do you do that?
If you click on your companion, right, to trade, and you give them, like, let's say you want them to wear this particular, armor, you will give it to them, and then you highlight it on their side, and then you hit equip, and they'll equip it. It is like the easiest, because it used to be such a fucking hassle. It used to be such a fucking hassle in the previous games, even in the Skyrim and the previous Fallout. It used to be such a hassle to have them equip stuff. But last night, around 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like hanging around with one of the companions, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they could wear this, like if I take this away. And then I highlighted the item on their side, and I was like, equipped. I was like, can I just straight up make them equipped it? And bada bing, bada boom, they equipped the armor right then and there. It was so easy, and I was like, this is why I like this game now. Now I will make my companions look as ridiculous or as crazy as I want them to be now. I love it. Yeah, like this.
Finally!
Yeah. Did you do it?
I've had a dog collar for like 2 days. I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it makes it super easier in this one. Fallout 4 companion setup is from a mod from Skyrim. Love that they made it easy for. Yeah, they definitely made it. What? And the same thing for weapons. You can make them equip weapons too, and their equipment works just like your equipment. So like, let's say you got like the little metal arm pieces and stuff, you can have them equip those arm pieces. But remember, they work just like yours. So like some casual clothes are like the cool, like the dresses and stuff. You can equip like arm pieces and stuff on those. But they work just the same way as your equipment. But only bad thing about the weapons, I found out that you can make them equip a laser pistol, but they need ammo for it. And I'm just like, oh, it is.
Seriously?
They went from being useful, now they're being useless again. I'm just like, oh, really? You gotta give them ammo? Come on, Bethesda, just let them have unlimited ammo. Jesus, they're already useless enough. Right. Now they're even more useless enough. But I have one of my companions. She's in a pretty pink dress, carrying around a laser pistol with shades and a fedora.
Oh, I see you, Rebel. I see you.
Yeah, I love it. She's pretty in pink and zapping people with her laser pistol.
Wait, who the fuck is your companion?
Huh?
Who's your companion?
Can't spoil that. We got someone here.
Dick.
We got someone here who hasn't played Fallout 4. We don't want to spoil too much for him. Thank you.
Where's my super mutant companion? I'm gonna fuck him with the asshole.
Yeah, we did spoil that one. I was gonna call you out on that one, but I was like, well, fuck, he already said it. And it's like, whatever. And yes, you get a super mutant companion in this Fallout. But
I like the variety.
Yeah, I mean,
One second.
And any more details, and I won't have to go buy it.
I know, right? But damn it, why did it? But yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm gonna make all my followers look as crazy as possible. Well, not as crazy, but it is nice to have them look different for once.
Squad.
You know. Oh, I also learned that you can make them wear, like, you know, companions that got like special clothes they come with. You can make the other companions wear their special clothes too, if they're compatible. Like, so like a female is wearing her her default character clothes, and then you give her default character clothes to another female companion of yours, she will wear that. And I was like, oh, that's pretty dope.
Hey, I want that to change because I want a male character wearing a damn dress. Okay.
He says, do you guys want for future DLC? I want more settlement functions. That's what I want for future DLC. I want settlement to be pretty deep. I want to actually put more time into it, and I would also like to have like an option to do trading outside of the Commonwealth. Like, you can set up a trader that goes outside the Commonwealth, that goes to like the different other Fallout area. Like, you know, you can have a trader go to like New Vegas or to the Capital Wastelands. That would be interesting to have them go to those places and trade and get even unique items from trading with those places. That would be pretty cool. I would like that, because the settlement is good, but I want more settlement. I would also like more story content oriented, but I would really like this settlement to be expanded upon. That's what I want from DLC. What do you guys would want for DLC for Fallout?
I just want the map to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, I agree. I was about to say that. A new location.
You still want to sound greedy?
Really? I don't think the map is big enough. I think the map is pretty big.
I don't think it's big enough.
Y'all feel it's smaller or bigger than?
Well, it's pretty compact. There's a lot of tight corners, but I would like a completely different location. Like Skyrim had that Hearthstone expansion. Or no, wait, Hearthstone? No. What was it again? It had stone in it.
That's the one with the kids, and you can adopt. That was so dumb. Yeah. I thought that was dumb. I'm sorry. I was like, really? You can adopt a kid now? I mean, it was free.
He doesn't even like kids to begin with, so I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I used to stick babies with needles at my last job, and I'm tired of kids. But I guess. I mean, I think the map is pretty big. Dawnguard and Dragonborn was okay. Those are pretty cool.
More of everything, basically.
Yeah. I just want more settlement options, really. I want to be like a fucking capital fucking land. I want to be like a fucking what you call it? A land mogul. You know, like mogul, and just fucking make so much bank off of my settlements, you know? Like, yes, you can move here and fucking give me all your caps, bitches. You know? Or, you know, and like deck them out with like some pretty cool defenses and shit, you know? Like, it'll be cool, like, you can hire like a robot, like find like and build robots, like the Roboco robots, and put them in your settlements. I think that would be cool.
It's like security and shit like that. Yeah, like
security, instead of having an actual, you know, fleshy, I can die easily settlers do the security. Yeah. Logic here wants to know our opinions on the Star Wars movie. We talked about this last week, didn't we?
Is that movie out?
No, it's not out.
Oh.
What is it, November? Come out next month. I'm excited about it. The trailer, I have not seen one bad trailer for this movie, I have to say. And it kind of makes me like, I think they might have did it. I think they might have actually made a good Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Hey.
Oh, whoa.
About to turn Fluff was about to turn into Michael Vick, man. Chill, guys.
I believe Fluffum is dog sitting some people's dogs, right? He's a carer that he has.
I'm waiting to hear that distant gunshot.
So I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, this is not a professional podcast. I don't expect it to be professional at all.
I'm predicting Han Solo dies in the new. Predicting that right now.
You think Han Solo is gonna die? I don't think.
I do,
man. He's too legendary.
Oh yeah.
But everybody got some way.
I mean, I don't know. he's like such a mainstay.
He's lived this long.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at Darth Vader though. He was a main character. And they had to finish him off.
But Darth Vader had a bittersweet, not a bittersweet ending. He had like a full circle ending. You know, like it all came to full circle for him. Now I can understand his death. I don't know about Han Solo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe not in this movie, but I can definitely maybe in the next ones, I could see him probably getting, you know, doing his last, you know, laser pistol blast. You know, y'all like that rhymes? I got them dope rhymes. You know, I got them dope rhymes. But yeah, I guess. I mean, not in this movie, but maybe in the next one, he'll probably get, you know, knocked off. I can see Luke playing a major part in the movies throughout. Actually, I can see Luke being the Yoda of these movies. That's what. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna.
Yeah, I can see Luke being the Yoda of these three next three movies. Like he's like the Yoda, you know, teaching the new guy how to be like, you know, a Jedi and everything. I'm also glad Black Jedis. I have to say that. Black Jedi.
Oh,
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was missing
there was Mace Windu.
Say what?
There was Mace Windu. Yeah, no, it's a different but.
Oh.
You know what? Only reason I don't like Mace Windu is because of the stuff behind the scenes that I heard Samuel Jackson was all about when he was doing the movie. He was like a real bitch about being like he wanted Mace Windu to be such a well-respected Jedi. It just made me hate Mace Windu. Like it just, and it spilled into the movie. I didn't like Mace Windu. When I saw the movies, I didn't know behind the scenes. Then I read behind the scenes stuff, and I was like, "This is why I don't really like him," because he wanted Mace Windu to be such a respected Jedi. It's just like, you know, I don't like Mace Windu. Mace Windu does nothing serious in those movies at all, except for get blasted out of the fucking window in 3 seconds. You're like, oh, some master fucking Jedi you were, you know? Yeah, I don't like Mace Windu. But I'm definitely got high hopes for this next guy. High hopes.
I swear to God, if the new villain is something retarded, new Star Wars movie, I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna just leave it. I can't.
It can't do any more damage than the prequels.
Yeah, and I don't think there's no more damage you could do worse than that. Darth Maul was cool though. I just wish he had more lines. Like I want to know.
I don't think the prequels were that bad.
Yeah, I want to know who Darth Maul was. Yeah, the prequels. All right, they were bad.
The animated series actually goes into more depth with him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, we were watching that in my room.
Not
Star
the
Wars:
Rebel,
The Clone Wars.
though. Not the computer animated. The hand animated one. The Clone War. Those were so good. Like stupid how good they were. And they were like only 15 minutes long each episode or something, right?
No, they were 20 minutes.
Were they?
20 minutes.
No,
Yeah,
no,
they're about 20
no,
minutes.
not the computer animated one. I'm talking about the hand-drawn animated one.
Are you talking about the one that we watched in my room, or are you talking about the...
No, there was like a short mini Clone Wars movie when the prequel was being released.
Oh, you're talking about the ones that... It was like Samurai Jack kind of
Yeah, they were like
looking
Samurai
drawings?
Jack. Those were so good. Those were so good. I was like, how can this be so good? But then the movie turned out to be not as good as these. They were. I love those. I love those.
It's hard to fuck up a cartoon.
Because George Lucas didn't have anything to do with those animated ones.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Yeah, that is very true. I don't know if you guys ever watch any documentaries about those movies, about the prequels, but you can tell that George Lucas has so much involvement with the prequels, and then you go by and watch like a documentary on the old, like on the actual original trilogy of Star Wars. He had not as much control.
Yeah.
He more relied on his team, and that's why those first three movies were good, and then the next three were terrible because he had more of an involvement in the prequels than he did in the originals, and you can tell the difference. And I love George Lucas. I really do. Good guy, probably. I never met him. He actually started some stellar game studios too. LucasArts, Super Stellar Game Studios, very known for their adventure games. But he should have probably had less involvement in those prequels. They probably would have turned out better if he didn't have so much involvement in them. But I guess he was on a lot of pressure too. You can tell that he was under a lot of pressure because Star Wars fans are crazy, and they've been wanting to move those movies for a long time. And he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I will write a movie for you guys. Jesus.
Yeah, but that's where you fuck up though. Like the instant you start appealing to like every single fucking person, and I feel like that's what he did. He's like, because I mean, we don't want to say it, but like Star Wars is more like a family kind of movie, and then it's kind of like you gotta like put shit in there for the kids, you gotta put shit in there for the adults, and you gotta appeal to like every fucking person to where it's not like offensive or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how the first three movies went. And then the not the first three, like 1, 2, and 3, like wherever fuck names they had, and then like the actual 3, like the Empire Strikes Back and shit like that, they didn't have to worry about that shit until but the Chronicle 1, 2, and 3 actually had to.
Yeah. I mean, I do like this story. I do like the overall concept of the prequel. I like that Darth Vader was a fallen hero. I like the idea that the reason he wanted so much power because he wanted to protect the ones he loved, to ensure that they live a better life than he did. Because Darth Vader grew up as a slave, and he didn't want nobody to live like that, And from the Clone Wars, the TV show, the computer-generated TV show, you can tell that he's like, I don't want nobody to live like the life I live. I want a peaceful living for everyone, and definitely turned out to be a great general and leader in the TV show, and it reflects, But I just think it was just the way it was written, how he fell, like the way the story progressed in the movies of how he fell to being to the dark side. I think that's what people really hate. I don't think people hate the idea, but people just hate how it just went about. I think that's what really hurts.
Did y'all
say what?
Did y'all know the man that played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the first 3 Star Wars movies? He did not want to do the last one, Revenge of the Sith.
Really?
And all of the holograms, Revenge of the Sith, were made in one whole day because he only wanted to work from 8:30 in the a.m. to I think 1:30 p.m. and he one day and he earned 54% of their grossings.
Oh wow, really? I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty sure none of those actors just wanted to do any of those movies after that second release of that movie. Yeah, but I mean, I like I said, I like the idea of those movies of Darth Vader being a fallen hero, and I actually like at the end of the original 3. I want to say it's Return of the Jedi. That's the last one, right? Yeah, Return of the Jedi. This is story spoilers for you guys, but actually, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, actually ended up fulfilling his prophecy of returning balance to the Force.
In a way, I agree with you.
Yeah, I love that. That was
still refuse to believe that.
That was. Yeah, I think we talked about this before. Fluff. I'm pretty sure we have. He actually ended up. That's what I feel. He actually ended up fulfilling the process. He did bring balance to the Force. He ended up killing the Sith Lord. There were very few Sith, and now there was very few Jedi, and the Force was brought to a balance again. He did fulfill his prophecy. He did bring balance to the Force again. And I think if you watch those movies in order, I think you will actually get a really good Star Wars. It's just like a book that starts off slow but gets so good in the end, and that's how it works. It's like, it's so slow, it's terrible, and then you get to the next one, you're like, oh my god, and then you're just like, oh my god, that was a prophecy from the very first prequel movie that he was supposed to bring balance to the Force, and he did in the end. It's like a bittersweet ending. He died, but his son lives on. He is now a Master Jedi. I mean, what more could a father want? I feel for it. I'm sorry. I feel for Vader. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I remember in the original trilogy, that conversation with Vader and his son Luke before they went to go see Palpatine, Luke definitely still saw the light in his father. Like you could just feel the emotion in that conversation when they were talking.
Yeah.
And Vader was like, "I'm not having any of that. No, no, no." He was just blinded. Yeah, he was just blinded by his own ambition that he needed his son to see the light.
Yeah.
And it finally changed at the very end.
Yeah, I agree. I can definitely agree. You know, there is some good things about those prequels. You know, you just kind of have to look at them in a different light. You know, I still think they're terrible, but I can see the good in them. And Zan, you bring a very good point. I really do feel for Vader. It's just like, oh man, it's just like it started out so bad, but it ended up so good in the end for him. And I'm very interested to find out who is this guy who is praising him as a god, as a Sith Lord, or as a god or something. I want to say he praising him as a god. I could see this next fraction and this new enemy in the movies being kind of like some kind of splinter Sith fraction that praises Darth Vader as like a god or something. You know?
Funny enough, a lot of Jedi just go against their Jedi ways. They're not true Sith in a way.
Yeah.
True Sith come from being trained under actual Sith Lords, unlike Jedi that are just, they're like, oh wow, a red lightsaber, oh that's cool, I'm gonna go there. No.
Yeah,
A lot of people aren't true Sith, and I feel like he isn't true Sith because the concept of a Jedi after the original trilogy kind of died down, and now with this new one starting up, there's a vague idea of it. I don't think a lot of people understand that, other than Luke.
Yeah. Vader was never all the way fallen to the dark side. Vader had some sense. He was not stupid. Vader was not a stupid man. You know, he had so much experience under his belt to not to fall for it. I think the only reason he was so, and this is, and we're gonna go to the. I want to say it was the second movie, the one that went to Cloud City, the one where he cut off Luke's arm. He could have easily killed Luke then and there.
Oh yeah.
But Vader knew that it was his son, and he did not want to. He didn't want to do this. He didn't want to kill him. He just wanted him to be by his side. He didn't care whether it was the dark side or light. He just wanted his son by his side. You know, I bet you if Luke did join him at that point, I believe Vader would have easily overthrown the Sith Lord in no time. It would have been easy work. But Luke, not knowing that, but which is quite unexpected. He did not take into the dark side. He was just like, no, I don't want to do that. But anyway, though, but you can feel for Vader though in the end of the story. Very good. I just hope the next 3 will have that same emotional connection, that vibe they had, and I can see they do actually. Just from the trailers, you can catch a good vibe from them, But you never know. This might end up being like Halo 5. But anyway. Anybody else have anything to say about Star Wars? Anybody? I think that was a good conversation on it.
If you want to know more about it, I say.
Yeah. Everybody likes Star Wars. Okay.
Oh yeah. Knights of the Old Republic, greatest game I've ever played about Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
You actually get more. They get really in depth, and I really love it for that. That's where you learn a lot of stuff about Star Wars and how everything is and stuff.
Yeah, definitely a better look into the Jedi culture.
And the Sith culture too.
And the Sith culture too. Very well written story. I definitely love that twist in the middle. I don't want to spoil it because that's how much of a good of a twist it is. But definitely love that game. Anybody else? You guys want to talk about something else?
Who do y'all think the new villain is gonna be? There's been jokes. There's a joke that's circulating around that it's Jar Jar B. And I die laughing every time.
Jar Jar Binks, bro.
I'm calling you, man.
Oh yeah, how he's secretly an evil person.
And it has where he just takes off his mask like, Misa will avenge you, Annie. And it's, oh my god. I start dying.
Misa will
It's gonna be great.
Jedi in universe.
Misa gonna fuck you
It's gonna be great.
Misa will rip the flesh off the Jedi's bones and eat them for dinner.
Oh,
God, it's so terrible. Oh, it's so bad.
It's believable though. I mean, Jar Jar could be playing bullshit the whole fucking time. Like this fucking nigga knows exactly what he's doing. Go back and watch the movies. Like he gets knocked down, he flips to a standing position. He does all this crazy shit to like destroy like whole fucking squadrons of robots, and then like it looks like he's clumsy, but this nigga's playing that game.
Little did you know, Jar Jar was actually a Sith Lord working behind the scene to manipulate Anakin.
Exactly.
Skywalker to
I could see that.
crazy stuff, man. Oh my goodness. Well, I have to say, guys, I believe that is going to be it for today. We went for about almost 2 hours here. Great discussions. Thank you for all of those who have came out, and I will say this again. If you want to be on here and to chat with us, or chat with me and the other guys, you're more than welcome to. You just have to let me know, guys. You have to let me know ahead of time that you want to be on the show. All right. You also have to let me know that what topic you want to talk about. Okay. So that I can write it down and I can have everything ready to go. So when we come to the day of the podcast, I will know who will be here. I will let you guys know what you need to do, and we can just get the show started. I will definitely be making some improvements, though. I've started to notice that I need to I have some improvements I want to make. But definitely, if you want to be on the show, just let me know. Just don't be shy. Okay, we don't need shy people on here. Okay, we need talkative, open people. All right, and like I said, this is not professional, and we're not trying to keep this anybody anything. But if you guys have any suggestion on how we can make this better, please do let me know. And also, guys, if we want more, in-depth discussions, we definitely could use people to come in and chat with us. Like I said, this is open to everybody, and the more people we have to discuss, the better the show will be. I am 100% for sure about that. All right, for sure. I want to thank all my guests who are on the show today: Logic, Zan, Fluffums. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. And like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come back on next week if you choose to do so. But I will say this: we could use some ladies. We could use some ladies on here. Right?
Ooh.
Yeah, we could definitely use some ladies. I'm looking at you, Callista.
Exactly.
We could definitely use some ladies on here. We definitely need the lady opinions on here. All these sausages in here. But if it is, it is. If it don't, we don't. Okay. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. My talkers, my chatters out there on Twitch, and even those who are just curiously lurking on YouTube. You guys are also awesome. I was looking at the YouTube chat. Nobody said anything over there. I know you guys are there. Thank you guys for coming by. You guys are awesome. We had some minor technical difficulties, but that is okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. Guys, if you would say goodbye. I'm about to end the stream here. Goodbye. I'm saying goodbye. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys?
Adios, amigo.
Fluffum. Logic. All right,
I'm sorry, I have to finish scratching the balls.
Yeah, I should have known that. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Boy. What am I doing here? I don't understand.